How's it, guys? Welcome to episode 4. Today I'm using Big Daddy, the Amarok. I came to drop off the cylinder head by the engineers. Let's go. So as you can see, using the Amarok today, and I'm here to drop off my cylinder head. So yeah, this is the cylinder head, all nice and stripped. I want to do a pressure test on this head and change the valve stem seals one time, just to avoid any problems. Yeah, so we're going to do a pressure test as well as the valves. Don't mind my pickaxe over there, it's for customers that don't want to pay. So I just got a call from the engineers, and they said my exhaust valve guides are all worn, all 8 of them. So I got new valve guides right here, and we're going to give it to them and get it replaced. You see, it's always a good thing to take precautionary measures with project cars and cars that you're building up. Just do not try and cut corners, because just imagine if I did take that cylinder head and slap it onto the car, and my car would have smoked. I would have had a lot of oil consumption because of that. So yeah, it's always very important to always, by all means, try to take all precautionary measures and double check everything. So while the cylinder head is by the engineers, I'm just getting this engine ready for the new head. I'm going to clean it up, removing this old water pump. We're going to put a new water pump in. So pump is out. Good thing I changed this thing. The seal over here is all broken out, so we were gonna have leak problems. So yeah, good thing. But nonetheless, this one is still fine. It looks okay. It's just the seal that's broken off. But yeah, we're gonna change it. So this is our new water pump. It's a metal one. Not really sure how good a metal one is, but I'm pretty sure it's better than a plastic one, because the plastic ones, they normally are culprit for becoming brittle. So this is our new one, all metal. So yeah, let's put it on and let's hope for the best with it. So this is our new water pump. It's a metal one. Not really sure how good a metal one is, but I'm pretty sure it's better than a plastic one, because the plastic ones, they normally are culprit for becoming brittle. So this is our new one, all metal. So yeah, let's put it on and let's hope for the best with it. So the new water pump is on. It's looking slick. Also put some new seals for our water temperature sensor, as well as the pipe, this channel pipe that goes to the, what is that, to the firewall over there. I think it goes to the heater core. Yeah, so that is new. New seal over here too that comes to this oil cooler over here. And yeah, so now we're just waiting for the head. We're gonna clean the sump on the underneath and clean the side over here in the bottom, where we're going to be putting in our timing cover. So welcome to day 2 of today's video. Just came back from Spares Goldwagon. I had to get a timing guide. The one that we had on the car is damaged. Also, we have a new timing chain. We're gonna put a new timing chain. I don't want to take a chance with that. And then one last thing is a timing chain tensioner that we're also going to be changing. Let's open it from the bottom. Right, so here it is. Ta-da! Yeah, so we're going to change our timing chain tensioner as well. And then cylinder head is also back from the engineers, so I'm going to try by all means to finish this GTI today. Let's get it done. So we tried by all means to clean the carbon buildup on the pistons. It looks a little bit better. So yeah. So over here we got a set of new cylinder head bolts. We're going to be changing our cylinder head bolts, because as you know, you can't repeat cylinder head bolts. And then we have our L-ring head gasket set, so we're going to be changing a head gasket and a whole bunch of other gaskets. So cylinder head is on now. There's a little bit of a mission to put it on because of the exhaust in the back. it really minimizes the movement. But now we're just going to put on our new head bolts. We just want to lubricate the threads first before we put them in. So yeah, head is on. Now we're just going to torque the head. So it's time to lube them up with some oil so that when you tighten them they don't damage the threads. Torque specs for this one are pretty easy. Here's the diagram right here, as well as the torquing sequence. It's 14 Newton meters and then 290s, but I'm going to start with 30 first and then 40 and then the 290s. So now I'm just in my dodgy corner. I'm just testing out my hydraulic lifters before I put them in after full compression, just to see if they are working right and if they are coming back after being compressed. Fucked up lid. So just busy with this one, and this one does not come back after retracting. You see, just goes back down, so you can just pull it in and out. So that's why it's important to check them before you put them back. This one can go in the bin. So in total we have 5 bad hydraulic lifters. The rest are good. So my cylinder head is fully torqued down. Now it's just time for me to put on the hydraulic lifters so that I can start putting on the cams. Right, so all of the hydraulic lifters are on, as well as the rollers. I've inspected all of them and they are all in good condition. So now it's time to just slap on the cams. Right, so cams are on. What I'm going to do now is to put on the cam saddle. So we're just going to lube it up with silicone to seal it up on the injector holes as well as all around. Cam saddle is on, just putting on the bolts now. So when you're putting on this cam saddle, just try by all means, if piston number 1 is all the way to the top, to put them in time. So yeah, so that as you tighten it down, your valves don't bend. So that's what I try to do when I put on this cam saddle. So you're gonna torque it down just now, make sure it seals properly. Once that is done, then we can start to put on the timing chain. Alright, so the cam saddle is on, all the bolts are torqued down. I've marked my cams in white so that you can see easily the timing marks. This is one and that's another one right there. So we'll be using this 19mm spanner to adjust the cams while we're trying to put the cams onto the timing marks of the chain. So this is our new chain. These are our timing marks for the cams and the crank gear. First we're gonna put on our new timing guide. Goes in right here. So let's put on our chain, let it sag, and then put on our guide. So it just slides in and locks in just like that. Very simple, very easy. So this is our new Borisang chain tensioner that we're going to be using. Top quality. If you want to gap all those, this is the one. Now with regards to the rest of the guides, I'm going to be using the old ones. They're pretty much in good conditions. These are the ones that came from the engine that I bought, so these are in great condition as compared to the ones that were on this engine. Those were all cracked and scraped off. So yeah, we're going to use these ones. clean them up just a little bit and then put them on. So been busy with the GTI. The timing chain is on, and crank pulley as well as the timing chain cover. It's been a lot of work. I couldn't record because of the tight angles, but yeah, we're almost there. We still just have to put back the sump, and just a whole lot of work that we still have to do. Let's get it done. So one of my biggest concerns was the chain. So now that the chain is on, I can play with the exhaust to try and fit on the exhaust. I'm also not going to be recording that. It's a lot of work, and it's going to be also a lot of tight angles. So yeah, right now I'm just going to be busy with the exhaust. We're going to fit on the exhaust. As soon as the exhaust is on, we're going to put on this timing cover and the mounting, and then slap on everything and hopefully get done. So exhaust is on. We just put on those metal brackets that fit behind the exhaust. So now I just have to put on the bolts. Once the bolts are on, the cat is going on, and once the cat is on, we're putting the mountings. Once the mounting is on, we're going to the intake manifold. Once the intake manifold is on, it's gonna be for powerful days, baba. So exhaust is on nicely. I'm just changing the gaskets. This one is already fitted. I just have to fit this one now. Not really sure. It comes out like this. Yeah, there we go. It's out. So we want to wipe it first with the dirtiest wipe we can find. I'm really hoping I'll finish this car today. It's already, let's check the time. It's already 2 o'clock. So we got another 4 hours of daylight to finish this car. So I'm really hoping to finish it. So all of these are on now. So once this is on, I'm putting in the dipstick. After the dipstick, we're going the mounting on. After the mounting is on, boss, it's game over. Now just changing the seal before we can install the new, well, the old sensor. So this is our new seal right here, guys. If you want a car to run 100% for you, you can't be cutting any corners. All the small seals, every small thing that could go wrong, you have to try and anticipate it. So yeah, you have to try and anticipate everything to make sure that the car runs smooth and it doesn't disappoint you. So our new seal is on. I'm about to put on the sensor that fits right here.